In this video, I want to talk about division with regards to fractions. All right, what does it mean, for example, to ask, or how do we do 1/2 divided by 2/3? Okay. Before I answer that question, let me remind you of something you may already know. Okay, suppose that you wanted to calculate 4 divided by 2. Okay, is that the same as multiplying the 4 by a 1/2? Okay, the answer is yes. They both give 2. All right, suppose I wanted to do 6 divided by 12. Okay, is that the same as taking the fraction 1/12 and multiplying that by 6? Okay, yes it is. Both of those give 1/2. So what we just reminded ourselves perhaps of is the fact that you can convert division to multiplication and multiplication to division. Okay, we're going to take advantage of that fact to convert division with fractions to multiplication with fractions. Why? Well, we already know how to do multiplication. Okay, what we do is the number we were dividing by, so looking at the examples in blue, if we were dividing by 2, when we turned it into multiplication, it became 1/2. Okay, the 12 became 1/12. That's called the reciprocal, when you take a number and put it 1 divided by that number. Okay, now with fractions, it's a little bit more complicated, but you can still do a reciprocal of a fraction. For example, let's take the reciprocal of 2/3. Okay, so 1 divided by 2/3. What does that mean? Okay, well, you're going to see that that is equal to 3/2. Okay, if you don't see that now, later on it'll become more clear. But the point you need to know now, the only point you need to know now regarding the reciprocal of a fraction is that you flip the order of the numerator and denominator. Okay, so let's go back to our division problem. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change it to multiplication by flipping the second fraction. Okay, now I could multiply the tops and the bottoms and I get 3/4. Okay, so let me repeat that. We convert a division to multiplication by getting the reciprocal or the inverse, whatever you want to call it, of the second fraction, and then we can do multiplication. All right, so let's do a couple more examples. 2/3 divided by 1/4. Okay, so let's flip the second fraction, or call it an inverse reciprocal, whatever you want to refer to it as. Okay, so 1/4 becomes 4/1, so 8/3. Okay, now pause the video and try to do the next couple of examples. This one, this one, and this one. Okay, I'll work these out shortly. All right, so converting to multiplication, 2/1. The second one, 5/3. And then the last one, the second fraction on the last problem, 6/1. All right, and now doing the multiplication, which we love because it's not so bad. 6/5, and then 20/30, and 6/3. And then lastly, that is correct the way it stands. So if you just stopped there, you would have the right answer. Now, if you want to take a victory lap or polish your answer, spike the football, whatever you want to call it, that last little bit of improvement, you could reduce the fractions. Okay, I'll do the last one first and work my way up. 6 over 3 reduces to 2. 20 over 30, divide top and bottom by 10, that reduces to 2/3. And then the first one can't be reduced any further, so you don't always have to reduce. You can't always reduce even if you wanted to. So that one is an example of that. And so there you go. All right, that's all there is to fractional division.